Hello Leo, welcome to my channel Love It or More. This is going to be your September 2022 reading for Sun, Moon and Rising. I apologize for last month for not publishing the videos. I actually did all the YouTube readings twice over, but I just had technical problems, could not put them online. So apologies for that. On the plus side, we do have something quite special today. For the first time ever, I'm using my own deck. Okay, this is all my own artwork. There's only one print available at this time before it is published, so we'll be using this deck for your reading. Okay, please be mindful that energies are non-gender specific, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And if this does relate, if you can relate to this reading, please do like, subscribe, comment and share. So before we begin, we will just do the sound bowl for a few seconds just to tune in and cleanse the energy. So if you'd like to take a nice breath in and exhale. All right, Leo, let us see what September has in store for you. So we will have 3 rows. First row is current energy starting the month. Middle row is anything that's unseen, any unexpected issues, challenges, surprises. And then the final row will be the outcome for the month of September. Okay, Leo, what's your current energy, please? We have our 3 there. There we go. So first energy is the moon. Anything that's unseen is strength, which would be the All card as well, Leo. The outcome for the month is a Fool, so brand new beginning. So things might be a little bit shady in the beginning of the month, quite emotive, where things are a little bit shifty. You can't quite see the wood for the trees. And then we do have some strength coming in for you. So we'll see how that unfolds. But at least you can be rest assured that by the end of September, you have a brand new leap of faith. You have a wonderful energy waking up for you. It is a 0, which refers to, it's the beginning of Major Arcana. So it refers to the potential of something. And like a 0, as if you've ever read the book, what's it called now? The Power of Nothing. I think that's what it's called. It talks about how even a 0 looks like an egg. And there's a lot of philosophy around what a 0 actually means. And that's really kind of birthing something new for you. So we will clarify with my little deck here and see how this is playing out for you. Okay. Moon, please, for Leo, for their highest good. What's this moon card all about, please? Can you clarify this moon card for Leo? Thank you. We have 3 of Pentacles. Fixing maybe something that has been broken. Collaborating, working together. It also seems to be a bit of a timing card as well. I mean, I know I painted this, but timing card because the storm is in the distance and the storm is coming. So it's rectifying something just in time. What else do we have for the moon, please? We will be clarifying deeper, don't worry. Thank you. 4 of Wands. Okay, this is stable foundations. This is a freedom card where everything is firmly set in the ground and it could last many, many, many seasons, and it gives you a sense of happiness, fulfillment, and just kind of groundedness. Let's go a bit further. Anything else, please? Wow, I can't take all of that. Spirit, come now. Anything else in the moon card, please? Leo. No. Okay, so let's move on to the Strength card. Why is the Strength card here for Leo? Thank you. We have the Sun. Something's coming to light for you. What else? So to have the Sun and the Moon in one reading is very auspicious. Anything else for Strength, please? Ten of Pentacles. We like this card. Okay, this is a long-term sense of security, perhaps even money. So we'll talk about that in a second. But it also can connect to family. The Fool. What's starting up for Leo by the end of September? The outcome of September, please. Thank you. We have the Chariot and the Eight of Pentacles. So driving your chariot forwards, making sure that you are in understanding of your shadow and your light with those horses, that free spirit, but reining it in. And with Eight of Pentacles here, being a bit of a warrior, working late into the night, managing to juggle many, many things and doing a lot of research. This is really nice energy, Leo. Really nice. So let's see this shady bit over here. So why is the Three of Pentacles here, please? Thank you. Right, let's have a look. Now we've got the Four of Wands again, and it came up reversed, but I don't read reversals because I pick up on the energies anyway. So you're trying to rectify something where you have felt that you've kind of, this to me feels very much like you're unsettled at home. Okay, so there's an unsettling at home, and perhaps that's something that you need to work on. Perhaps you need to do some work on the house. You have to actually get people to come in to work on the house, but there's an element of feeling kind of a bit left out, like you can't get what you want. So with this energy over here of the Five of Pentacles, it feels like you're being left out in the cold, that people don't get you. It's kind of like, it's a very isolating feeling. Okay, you might be feeling quite lonely, and all you really are striving for is this Four of Wands, which is turning up for you. So you will have it come into your awareness, into your reality. But at the moment, you're kind of working on your finances, and you are working on how to. It's like pulling. For me, this very much feels like it's like if you were to handle it all by yourself, it would be too much and too much to handle. But if you are able to call in favors, call in people, experts to help deal with the situation in terms of your now this could either be a holiday or marriage, but it mainly is like your sense of home and how you can feel a sense of freedom at home, because I'm sensing that that's why it's so shady here, where you don't feel like you have a sense of freedom in your home front. A very homely kind of vibe here for you, where things are a little bit sort of topsy-turvy, and so you're having to do some work. So it could also be that if you're in a partnership at home, that there's kind of a needing to work together, but it's a bit kind of highly strung. That's the energy I'm getting. So what's the Four of Wands all about, please? That's a lot of cards, but we'll take them. Okay, so we've got the High Priestess. We've got the Fool again, very nice. We've got the Page of Cups, good news coming in. Four of Swords, which is a nice healing card, and then the Judgment, which is a destiny here. So I would absolutely say that you start the month off actually better than you expect. I think because you are unaware of where you are at the moment in terms of your home, in terms of even if you were sort of making a commitment to somebody else, you're feeling kind of a little bit isolated and lonely come the beginning of the month. But the beautiful thing is that you've got more positive than negative here. So I do feel like it's just a bit of fear that is kind of preventing you from really embracing this, because deep down you kind of know with the High Priestess and the Fool that you're on a bit of a transition, you're on a bit of a tipping scale where something has got to give. Okay, so you will get some good news coming with the Page of Cups. This is a lovely gesture, and it's going to be the kind of thing that allows you just to sort of slow down and take a breather. So the Four of Swords sometimes talks about, you know, going on holiday or having a rest. and that is going to enable judgment. Okay, so I do feel like the situation at home where you have, in any, because it's a general reading, I have to be general, but any area of your life where you're feeling, and this, I just feel like it's the home front, right? Close connections at home. I don't feel like this is work related. I feel like you have to bring in work people, but it's not work related. This is sort of home where you feel secure, safe, but also like free as well, free to be you. And this good news that's coming in is going to enable you to take a breather and just get out of the moon energy. Okay, so it's really kind of up and down, this moon energy, as you start off September. And it does feel like your connection to what feels solid in your life is predestined, so you're good there. Okay, so you'll be able to resurrect something. Now we are in Mercury retrograde, and it is one of the most powerful Mercury retrogrades of the year. So you know, it is a case of kind of going back on something and finishing it. It may be, you know, people coming back into your life as well, but I'm not seeing that this year. I'm more seeing like a resurrection. So something that was perhaps not so great could be rectified with those two cards, and it could relate to the home. Okay, so let us move on to the strength card, because something is coming to light here for you. It's we've got the Sun, which is an extremely abundant and prosperous card, and then we've got the Ten of Pentacles, which sometimes talks about a windfall of money, particularly if you've been feeling the pinch recently. But it's connected to family, it's connected to long term, and there's strength regarding this. So I want to see what's coming to light with regards to family and sense of security. Why is the Sun here, please? Thank you. Anguish, anxiety, feeling loss of sleep. You see, she is actually protected because she has her safety blanket on her, but the worry that she's had has been causing anxiety and sleepless nights. Anything else with the Sun, please? Now it is all right, and we've got the Queen of Swords. Okay, so there is an anxiety with regards to how you are sort of standing up to your power, and that's why it's under the Strength card. Because, well, let's go on to quickly to the Ten of Pentacles. What's the Ten of Pentacles? Well, thank you. We've got the Knight of Cups. Okay, and anything else, please? Thank you. Wow. Eight of Pentacles. So we've got a couple of cards repeating itself, the Four of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles coming up for you. Here we have the Seven and the Eight of Pentacles. So a lot of this is really regarding your money, your sense of materials, anything in the physical world, the material world for you in September. I feel like it's going to take a lot. I hate to say this, Leo, because you are the sign of the lion, and they always talk about the pride of the lion, you know, a lion's pride. And I do feel like there may be a situation that you don't see coming in September, which may cause you feel like you have no choice but to ask for help. Now this could be asking for monetary help, because we've got the Sun with the abundance here as well, and it feels like you may be in a predicament where you don't like to ask, right? You do not like to ask, but because the Sun here is illumination with this anxiety card and the Queen of Swords, who speaks their truth and says it how it is, no nonsense kind of energy, I do feel like that is a thing that is actually requiring quite a lot of strength and bravery from you in September. Okay, so you're anxious about it. I feel like you're anxious about your home situation. You're anxious about having perhaps a financial situation, but ultimately, because you feel neglected and lonely at this time, it will take even more strength to ask, because usually when we feel down and out, you know, the pride goes up and we fail to ask. But the Five of Pentacles does say, you know, there is resources available to us by that church window. So I do feel like we do have something coming in. The tricky thing, the difficult thing is you don't want to ask because you've been working extremely hard, and it's like, well, I should have my rewards show up in my reality, everything that I've worked towards. So why am I not seeing that? But the thing is, sometimes we see it in other ways, and sometimes part of the learning lesson is to learn how to ask, and we will receive our rewards in a different way that we plow in. So I do feel like you're definitely getting that offering coming in. I think it comes with love. It's because you someone close to you. Now, of course, this could be a romantic situation as well, because it's a Knight of Cups and we've got that Page of Cups over there. But I do feel like someone sees how hard you've been working, how much you've been putting into the situation, and they want to alleviate some of the worry for you, because they actually do, even though you might be covering up and not be speaking about it, they do actually see what's happening. So the question is, over September, are you brave enough to receive help? Okay, I would say it would be a good idea, particularly because you've got the Fool card now. So let's move on to the Chariot. Oh, do you look at that? Okay, Chariot we have. Wow, wow, wow. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, we've got the Magician, and we have the Empress. 100% things are totally turning around in your favor. So basically the biggest lesson of this month is how to ask. How can I swallow my pride and ask for what it is I need? When you ask a person for help, you're actually asking the universe to meet you halfway. And that's the core lesson of the whole month, because if you're able to do that, all of a sudden you do get the love, the support coming in, flooding in. You're able to charge forward on a new direction, okay? Maybe even physical travel, particularly if it was something to do with a holiday or a move. And we've got the Magician and the Empress here. The Magician, these are three major arcanas on top of a major arcana, underneath a major arcana. These are really predestined energies, okay? Now you're charging forward, you've manifested this, and you're working now with creativity, with unconditional love. You're nurturing your heart space. You're nurturing where you understand your strengths and weaknesses to be. They're different for everybody. But what you're able to harness now as well is what you would consider your darker side, the dark horse over there, by having to ask for help and not being able to be self-sufficient, right? But by doing that, that black horse turns into the white horse, and when you realize actually that is my my strength at this time. And then you have the spirit of the free spirit of the horses, and you can charge forward, okay? And you grounded in the earth there. Now the Eight of Pentacles, what are you working on? Okay, so you're working on walking away from something. Got that moon, it's got that eclipse in the background as well, so this doesn't come around very often, that eclipse over there. Okay, anything else please? The Eight of Pentacles. I feel like this is also, even though you're ready to charge forward and it's all extremely positive, I feel like it's taking you quite a lot of work to kind of either walk away from something over here in the home front that wasn't it was a bit shady, but also kind of being able to, for me, I'm really picking up on walking away from having too much pride, because it's something that you've worked really, really hard towards, it particularly as a warrior, okay? A warrior will always be brave when they fear something. So if there is any sort of fear in relating to asking for what you want, it doesn't have to be from a person, it could be from yourself, okay? When there's a lot of fear, you know, it's kind of hard work. That's what bravery means, to feel the fear and do it anyway. And I feel like that's what's causing quite a lot of expertise, hard work for yourself, is how do I walk away from the old me and embrace this new me, which I've flipped over. It's a huge learning curve for you there. What else do we have for the Eight of Pentacles? Thank you. Down on the floor. And then we've got the King of Cups over here. So it's walking away from, so there's two aspects over here, because we've got the Page, the Knight, and the King of Cups. So you could very well be dealing with a water energy, but someone who's affecting you in the heart space. So this could be, doesn't have to be male, it's non-gender, but someone who there is a very strong connection with, emotional bond with. So in one aspect, I feel like there's two things going on simultaneously. On one side, it is sort of saying goodbye to something that's now shifted in order to embrace the new, because you've got the Fool card and you're ready to take that leap of faith. He is walking towards it's the Eight of Cups, but he's actually walking towards the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, because he understands that the horizon has a better opening and offering for him than what he's currently been working so hard on, particularly as it relates to this, working on your finances, working on your sense of security. That's what you're now having to kind of go, well, I need to put that to rest. I need to say goodbye to that for now, because I'm ready on a whole new level. And sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes we'll be working on one particular project or one particular career, and it's the very thing that is actually setting us up to be on our soul path. Okay, but even though when we put so much into it, sometimes we struggle to say goodbye, because we're like, well, but I put all my eggs in that basket. Well, maybe putting all your eggs in that basket was the very bridge that put you in the space now of the Fool to take on a new leap of faith, because you might not have received this had you not gone through that. So there's a divine timing at play with everything. With this, with having to work on how to say goodbye in this regard, I feel like it is doing a lot of good to your emotional body. You are starting to sort of settle, the waters are starting to calm now deep within. The things that you are really concerned about with the moon in the beginning of the month is now settling into heightened wisdom, and you have more clarity on what you feel and how you want to be moving forward. It's quite a big reading, Leo. What I can definitely say is all of this, you know, is the kind of nitty-gritty, the details, the temporary aspects. But that Fool and all this energy over here is so powerful, so strong, that you know you're going to come up on top, and you're going to start to feel a lot more excited come the end of the month. We'll close this reading off with an oracle card to see what you need to know for your highest good for September 2022. What does Leo need to know, please? Oh, we've got 3 cards there. Okay. We have Break the Chain, Ancestral Patterns, Healing, Rewriting the Future. Okay, so you're rewriting your own future here. And this is one of the hardest things to do, because we're so tied to people, so tied to limiting belief systems. We're so tied to society that, and it's not our fault. It's kind of, we were brought into this paradigm, and people just guiding us best way they know how. But you know, it's not quite working for you just yet. So you're breaking the chain, and it does take quite a lot of energy. Then we have Awakening, Energetic Upgrades, a New Way of Being, Integration. So you're definitely having a bit of a wake-up call this month. I feel like it's to do with having to ask. It's to do with having to receive. It's having to do with saying goodbye and allowing something more to come in. Okay. You may also be feeling, you know, downloads or light codes, activations in that respect. But an awakening is never an easy thing to go through. It is always a bit of a bumpy road. Okay. But if you've broken the chain, you are well within your right to do so. And then finally, we have Mirror, who or what is triggering you. So there could be a situation as you end off the month of being in full awareness of where society, where the people in your life are reflecting back to you your own inner fears. Because I feel like this month is really kind of big learning curve for you in terms of where your fears lie and how to dissect it, analyze it, come to terms with it, and maybe to by at the end of the day just to kind of go, you know what, I don't care. I do fear this, but I'm just going to go and do it anyway. Okay, that's a lesson you're learning by the end of the month, but you're going to have that thrown back in your face in many different ways, particularly in the beginning of the month with that 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so be aware that whoever is triggering you is actually just a mirror of your own internal fears. And that is the thing that's going to, it may connect with the family over here, okay? But I feel like that is the thing that's going to enable this awakening process. So I wish you all the best for the month of September. It's not an easy ride, but you end up on top. So well done. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.